name is Olivia Romo, and I'm from Taos, New Mexico, a small village up there in the northern New Mexico. My mom is Priscilla Romo, and my dad is Raymond Romo. My mom was an educator, a very strong teacher in our community for about 35 years. And my dad was a farmer. He was just a land-based hombre. He built many houses and did construction for many years, but most of all, my dad was a storyteller. You know, I stayed stuck in my book, deep down into my book. I would write and write. And there was one teacher who completely changed my life. His name was Francis Hahn. He was an English teacher at Taos High School. And he started a poetry club. It gave me transformation because I got to get up there amongst other young people and read my work. Poetry is definitely the portal and pathway toward my education, toward everything. It has gotten me to where I am today. Even though I was young in Taos, that there was no space for brown people to really be reading their poetry or to be painting. Like it almost felt like it didn't exist. It was very much an outsider perspective of who we were. You know, I could go to the art galleries and there would be paintings of a Romo cleaning the acequia, but it wasn't painted from the Romo. It wasn't painted from his daughter. It wasn't, and so it was very difficult for me almost. But some people, like Francis and other poets and other leaders in the community, allowed for that to happen. I had some friends from Taos Pueblo who were amazing spoken word artists, hip hop artists. I mean, they were great. And being able to vibe with students like that really empowered me. And so I started writing slam poetry. It really took off, and I wrote about, I wrote one poem about the Taos Rebellion and other things. And so I used my culture as something that I had because it's all I had. It was all I had to write about. You know, who I was or the stories that I heard growing up. It was all I knew. And my poetry teacher told me one thing, because he'd give us prompts and he would give us all these things, but he told me, Olivia, write what you know. But I realized, wow, my story is important. Movement-based work is not over. The civil rights movement is not over. It has taken form. And we are doing different work now. And to be the grandchild, the great-grandchild of some of these greats, of some of these amazing elders and people who have fought for educational justice, environmental justice, food justice, against, you know, many of the threats to our people. We're still here. And so we're still here. And so I honor that with poetry, and I honor that with the work that I'm doing now. Querencia. The deep, profound love I have for my homeland, my connection to the earth through adobe bricks, communal ditches, and the rural traditions of Nuevo Mexico. Soy India Hispana, proud of my Spanish coat of arms, Indian slave songs, and Mesoamerican seeds like corn. I can fluently speak to my father in an old Castilian Spanish, pray and dance proudly with Aztecas, while simultaneously majoring in English at the University of New Mexico. I am a walking contradiction, and my place of belonging is what my elders call Aztlán. However, scholars believe it's a mythical place or ideology. No, Aztlán is the ancestral homeland of one of the most powerful indigenous groups in history. And little do they know that Aztlán is the 19 pueblos in New Mexico that are standing in front of them now.